Good morning. I hope you're enjoying this clean eating challenge so far. As you know, the purpose of this challenge is for me to teach you some things about healthy eating and for you to learn some different recipes so that you can implement healthier eating into your lifestyle. So this isn't it's not a fad diet, it's not a quick fix, it's more of a lifestyle change. And that is my goal by the end of this, is to help you change your lifestyle to eat healthier and add in daily activity and exercise. So by now you should have committed to the challenge and introduced yourself so that I know a little bit about you and your goals and how I can actually help you specifically. Also, yesterday we talked about setting SMART goals. So I hope you set your SMART goals and posted them, but if not, I hope that you did it by yourself and you're keeping this for your own records. And make sure that you post those goals somewhere where you can see them every day, whether it's on your fridge or in your cell phone, somewhere where you can look at them and you can reflect on them every single day. Also, I hope that you've taken your weight, your measurements, and also before pictures. I don't need to see these. I don't need to know these numbers. This is more for you so that you can look back in 2 weeks' time after you've done your clean eating and see that there's made a change. But it's not all about these measurements. It's also about how you feel and how your clothes fit. So it's an all-over healthy lifestyle. We're not focused just on numbers. And also your why. And this is really important to figure out why you're doing this. Why do you want to lose weight? Or why do you want to get healthy? Is it because you want to improve your confidence? Is it because you want to be able to play with your kids and live a nice, healthy life for your kids or be a great role model? This is really important because there are going to be times that you struggle. And when you struggle, you need to have a really deep why driving you so that you can reflect back on it. Be like, no, I'm not going to give in. I'm going to start again because I want to do this because this is my why that's driving me. I've also posted some great exercise tips on here. So I taught you how to do some push-ups and some squats and some different exercises. So I hope you had a look at that and that was okay. And then I gave you kind of a little bit of a crazy burnout workout there yesterday. So hope you've tried that. And if not, then make sure you give it a try because it'll be a lot of fun. And I want you guys doing that every day for the next, I guess, week and a half now. Also posted tons of recipes, so I hope this is giving you guys some great ideas for when it comes time to meal prep. So for today, we're going to get into the meat of this challenge. And just kind of a quick blurb about the past couple days. The reason I focus on goal setting and stuff is because this is all very important to implementing a healthy lifestyle. So it's not just about eating, it's also about mindset. So today we're going to start thinking about our food. So you may be wondering, well, what exactly is clean eating? And it's basically just like it sounds. It's just kind of eating clean. So it's just watching what you're eating and being very aware of it. And it's not a diet. It's a sustainable long-term lifestyle approach, basically to good health and nutrition habits. And that's the main goal of this group. It's not a fad diet or a quick fix. I basically want you guys to leave here at the end of this week or the week and a half and just to have a better knowledge and understanding of what foods you should and shouldn't be eating and just a little bit more knowledge about foods in general and how to lead a cleaner, balanced lifestyle. So there are tons and tons of different definitions of clean eating out there. So for this challenge, basically we're going to focus on just consuming food as close as possible to its natural state. So eating unprocessed whole foods, things like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, nuts, seeds, and basically avoiding any sort of artificial ingredients and preservatives, chemicals, sugars, anything that you can't pronounce, and anything that comes in a bottle or a carton that you can microwave is generally very processed and you shouldn't be eating. Anything you don't know what is in it. So cooking from home is the best way to do this. And I know you guys all have very busy lifestyles, and this can be very, very difficult at times. So just some tips about what you should be doing. I want you to be eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, as opposed to 3 big meals a day. Making sure that you're eating breakfast every day within 1 hour of waking up. And something that I do is as soon as I wake up in the morning, I drink a glass of lemon water. And that's just to clean out your system a little bit and get your system going. Just kind of to pump your metabolism. And then I'll work out and then I'll eat my breakfast. And my breakfast is usually a shake in the morning. Eating a combination of lean protein and complex carbs at each meal. So you don't want to just be eating fruit. You want to be adding protein with every meal. That's because it will make it harder to digest and it will make it last longer. Also making sure that you're eating sufficient, like maybe 2 to 3 servings of healthy fats every day. So this is anything like olive oil, avocados, hummus, just anything like that, healthy cheeses. Carrying a cooler packed with clean foods each day. This is really important if you're working, especially if you work 12-hour shifts like me, to have food on hand so that you're not running to the vending machine or the cafeteria and grabbing crap food when you're hungry. Eating fresh fruits and veggies for fiber, vitamins, and nutrients and enzymes. Making sure that you're watching for proper portion sizes. And we'll talk more about this tomorrow. One way you can do this is by eating off a smaller plate, because psychologically it makes your brain think that there's more food if you have a smaller plate there. Like I said before, eating natural foods like fresh fruit, veggies, whole grains, and lean meats. And good fats like milk, eggs, meat, nuts, avocados, seafood, organic butter, olive oil, and coconut oil. And make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water. So things you want to avoid is anything that's overprocessed. So white flour, sugar, anything with more than 5 ingredients or ingredients that you can't pronounce. Any foods containing preservatives or artificial sugars, or any artificial foods such as like processed cheese slices. Saturated and trans fats like Crisco, canola, or vegetable oil. I like to eat coconut oil and extra virgin olive oil, and anything loaded with sugar in your beverages. So colas and juices. And one tip that I have for this is I used to be a huge pop fan, so I have switched over to Perrier, so sparkling water, and I put fruit in it to make it nicer because I really love that carbonated texture. Most low-fat, reduced fat, or non-fat foods are actually quite chemically altered, but I do understand that a lot of people do depend on these. Avoiding and limiting your alcohol intake, and come on guys, we're doing this for 1 week. Can you commit to not drinking alcohol for 1 week for me? That would be awesome. And make sure that any calorie-dense foods that have no nutritional value, like chips or chocolate, anti-foods, that you're limiting those. Or actually, we're going to cut them out for this week. And don't supersize your meals. So a little bit later today, I want you guys to clean everything out. And this is so that we can avoid all those temptations. So if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So spring clean your fridge and your pantry so that you can make room for all that fresh stuff. You're going to stock up on some small plastic food bags, snack containers, and clear plastic fruit bowls for display, and so that you have things to package stuff in. And make sure that your prep tools are in an easy-to-reach place so that you have no excuse not to prepare your meals. Make sure that you have your fridge and your pantry stocked with lots of fresh and healthy foods. And it's a really good idea to have little snack bags full of snacks so you can just grab them and go and not have to think about it too much. Another thing that's really helped me is that as soon as I buy my fruits and veggies, I wash them in water, and I rinse them in water and vinegar. And the reason for this is because the vinegar will get rid of any pesticides and anything else that might be on them. And it also helps to preserve them a little bit longer. So that's a really great tip. And then I like to place them in the front of the fridge, in the middle rack, not in the crisper, because that way they're right in front of you and they're easy to see. So as soon as you open up the fridge, you're going to want to grab that fruit instead of whatever else. So it makes it a lot easier when you open the fridge to know, oh, well, I'm going to eat this fruit instead. And to, like I said, to have your snacks in individual servings and in the front and center of your pantry. So the reason I say this is because don't have a whole bag or box of nuts, because if you're anything like me, you're going to stick your hand in mindlessly and you're going to eat and eat and eat, and then the bag's going to be empty. So have them all portioned out, and that's going to really help with your portion control. Make sure that you replace any of your regular staples with sugar-free or fat-free or low-fat options. And like I said, limiting that alcohol intake. So today I'm going to get you to clean out your cupboard, your pantry, and your fridge, get rid of all those unhealthy foods, anything that's not aligned with your goals. I know that your family members may not be on board with this, so just try to put it in a cupboard that you don't use, that's out of sight and out of mind. I know this can be quite an overwhelming task because there's probably tons and tons of unclean foods that you have in your house. But believe me, this is definitely worth doing, and it's definitely going to help you next week. So check out all the ingredients, and if there's unknown things in it that you can't pronounce, then just chuck it out or get rid of it or do something with it. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys, just to learn a little bit more about clean eating. In the next couple days, so tomorrow we're going to plan out our meals. And just a quick heads up is I don't give you a meal plan. I know a lot of diet programs will give you a meal plan, but this isn't a diet program. I want you to change your lifestyle. And I believe that if you want to change your lifestyle, you need to learn to do this yourself. So I'm teaching you. I want to teach you how to plan your meals. I do give you some example meal plans, but I want you to plan your own meals. You can use this, and you can use some of the recipes that I've given you. And that's what I want you to do, is to plan out your meals. Also, and I've given you a blank template that you can use, so print that off and write your meals out. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll talk about portion sizes as well. And I will also teach you how to go grocery shopping from a list and the best way to grocery shop. And then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and plan our meals for next week. So the reason I do this is because we start clean eating on Monday. And I want you guys to be successful in this. So that's why we have this preparation week, so that I can teach you everything you need to know, everything you need to get. And then on Monday we commit to this, and we do 5 days of clean eating, because anybody can do 5 days, right? And my hope is that by the end of this 5 days, you'll have learned a few things at least, and you can continue with this healthy lifestyle. And if not, eating totally clean, at least making some slight changes and improving your lifestyle. So I hope this has helped. Make sure that you write any questions or comments at the bottom here. And I will see you guys very shortly. Cheers. Have an awesome day.